Sorry?
I can't answer questions, those kinds of questions.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. You look like maybe you were a veteran or something like that.
Did you need something, or I don't?
No, I was gonna see if there's anything that you're like hoping to obtain or
Oh no,
I
like
could show you maybe.
Oh no, I appreciate it. And you are, for the record?
I'm the program manager for
Program manager.
Employment Services.
Okay, and your name, please? Or
My name's
employee?
Joe.
Joe. Okay, appreciate you, Joe. Yeah, like I told the security guard and the people up front, I come in peace, just to assure you that. And I'm working on a story. Other than that, I can't really disclose too much, but I've had some concerns from citizens nearby that they wanted me to address some issues.
Okay, not a problem. Just for these folks right here, this is an induction class.
Okay.
Brand new employment and training workers, and so they're going to be in classrooms. So I could just ask if you don't disturb.
Oh yeah, I wasn't disturbing. The guy came over and started kind of making a ruckus and started closing the door, and I'm like, I was recording peacefully, not saying a word.
Sure, you can walk around and film that. Please don't,
Well, I just wanted to engage with him just for a minute, because let me just explain what happened. So I introduced myself to him outside, very nice. I was very respectful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to disclose what I'm doing here, but I told him, hey, I come in peace. I'm working on a story. Just let him know I'm going to be walking around. That was it, because he engaged with me. I didn't actually make the first move. But I told him that just to be nice, because hey, it is a public building. You never know what's happening out there in today's world. So I wanted to assure him, hey, I come in peace. I'm just working on the story. When I'm done, I'll be gone. So I went inside the little lobby there, was peacefully recording, and I was literally just did like a little 360 view. I was about to walk out, and one of the ladies was like, oh, I don't want to be recorded. And then he kind of intervened, and I'm like, well, ma'am, this is a public building. I have a right to record and make sure, work on my story in peace. And then he kind of intervened. It's like, oh, you can't record kind of thing. And I'm like, you can't tell me that. That goes against California Penal Code 52.1.
So if you can just understand, his perspective is to keep us safe.
I hear you.
Experienced several dangerous situations.
Yeah.
And he has to go in there and kind of figure out if it's a danger or if it's safe.
No, I hear that part. And I told him that. I actually told him the same thing outside. Like, hey, you got to keep the place safe. I want everyone to be safe. That's why I reassured him. I'm just a guy with a camera. I come in peace. I'm working on a story. Nothing nefarious going on. I'm just, a guy with a camera. All right, so we made it. We are at the Salinas Airport Business Park. We are about to hit up the Monterey County Department of Children Support Services. Again, recommended by Frank Evans. Says they got a bunch of tyrants working here. Let's see if they honor and respect my rights to take picture and video in public and work on my story in peace. Make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. And definitely look for me on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, baby. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Salinas, California. Let's do this. Nice ride, brother. All right, so we're at the business park. We're going to go hit up the County Department of Children Support Services. It is open to the public. I've already got the attention of one security guard. He's been kind of eyeballing me. This is open to the public, so let's see how he reacts. How are you?
How's your day in paradise?
Good.
Making home movies?
Oh yeah, nice and cool. Hey, where's the Children Support Services? That's the back building, right? Oh, it's this one? I thought it was in the back when I looked on Google Maps.
Oh, that's right there. Go in. Go to the left.
Okay, perfect. Appreciate it. So what's the building in the back then? I know it's a business park and the shared property.
It's like if you owe child support.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh,
So that's the other
big
building.
Payments?
I can't answer those questions, but that's the back building then, right?
Yeah, I think that's what everybody I know, they ask me, where do I go make
Yeah.
payments? And that's
Okay,
what
appreciate
I found out it is.
Appreciate the help and being cordial, my brother.
Huh?
I appreciate you for the help and being cordial. Stay safe.
Yeah. I just wonder what's the movie for?
Oh, I can't disclose it, but I'm just working on a story. I'll tell you that. You're being nice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, they do good work here.
I hope so, because I'm here because I got some complaints from some concerned citizens.
Really?
On there. Yeah. So I'm hoping they can prove me wrong, though. You know what I mean? I'm not here to cause trouble or anything. I just want to make sure that I gotta investigate some stuff. Other than that, I really can't get into it though. But you've been cordial, so.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I've never seen anything like that. This is a good group when you need help.
Nice. And you don't have any problem with me out here recording, right?
No.
All right, cool.
They mean I'm not management. They have rules.
Yeah.
Everybody has rules.
Yeah, rules, but they don't trump the Constitution, obviously.
Well, like I say, they have rules.
Yeah.
Everybody does.
Yep. Well, that's for the people who work there, not for me.
One thing we're real strict about is weapons. No weapons.
Well, I don't carry weapons on me.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, guys, so we are here at the Monterey County One-Stop Community Center. As this nice gentleman just said, no weapons. We're not going to come in with anything but a camera. And a bottle of water, of course. All right.
But you can understand why they have that in rule.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I agree with it 100%. Want to keep people safe. I got no issue with that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's, any government building is that way.
Yeah, definitely. All right, take care. All right. There we go. I don't need any permission to record. You know that, ma'am. If this was Nazi Germany or, North Korea or maybe Russia, I might need permission, but I don't need permission to record. You engage in conversation with me, not the other way around. For some reason, guys, she does not want me to record her. Everyone else here has been very respectful. Well, except the security guard. All right, guys, let me pause it just for a moment. So basically, when I walked in, I was recording. Unfortunately, I must have hit a button or something, and I stopped recording. So I basically opened the first door to the building, and to the left is a little tiny lobby, maybe 20 feet by 20 feet. It's a public lobby with a couple little windows for service. I basically just kind of looked around. Nobody was bothering me. After like 10 or 15 seconds only being in there, I go to do a 360 view, kind of like just like a circle to get all the, the footage of the whole room so you could see what it looked like. And as I'm leaving, one of the women behind the counter was like, "Hey, you can't record me." So I turned back around and I'm like, of course I can record. This is a public lobby. I'm just recording what I can see. The security guard was standing right next to me the whole time when I was in there. He was filling out some paperwork. And basically, he decided to intervene. And he's like, "You can't record. The ladies ask you to stop." And he was basically throwing a hissy fit. So, of course, I educated him. We had some words for about 30 seconds. He eventually left me alone. And that's when I realized I wasn't recording. So I started recording again. I just wanted to squeeze that in so the story would make sense. And when you see us encounter each other again, you will realize why he went from being extremely nice and cordial when we first met outside to basically not talking to me. All right.
That would prompt you to want to call them
Excuse me, sir?
and get involved.
Can I help you?
Oh, no, I'm good. Appreciate it.
You can't.
Sir, let me just say something. If you block my view, I'm working on a story protected under the Constitution.
Did you-
Hold on, let me just
did you
finish and I'll let you talk. Under California Penal Code 52.1, if you stop me from doing what I'm doing, that's a $25,000 fine, brother.
Hey, boss.
Hello.
How you doing? I'm Joe. I'm the
I appreciate you
Did you
approaching me in a cordial manner.
Did you serve in active duty?
Was that? Oh, I can't answer questions.
Sorry?
I can't answer questions, those kinds of questions.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. You look like maybe you were a veteran or something like that.
Did you need something or I don't?
Oh, no, I was gonna see if there's anything that you're like hoping to obtain or
Oh, no,
something
like-
I could show you maybe.
Oh, no, I
because
appreciate it. And you are for the record?
I'm the program manager for
Program
Government
manager.
Employment Services.
Okay, and your
Yes,
name,
sir.
please? Or
My name's
employee?
Joe.
Joe, okay, appreciate you, Joe. Yeah, like I told the security guard and the people up front, I come in peace, just to assure you that. And I'm working on a story. Other than that, I can't really disclose too much, but I've had some concerns from citizens nearby
Sure.
that they wanted me to address some issues.
Okay, not a problem. Just for these folks right here, this is an induction class.
Okay.
Brand new employment and training workers, and so they're going to be in classrooms. So I could just ask if you don't disturb.
Oh yeah, I wasn't disturbing. The guy came over and started kind of making a ruckus and started closing the door, and I'm like, I was recording peacefully, not saying a word.
For this classroom?
No, right here, I was just recording towards there. They had the door wide open. I mean, if they want privacy, they can close it. I mean, we're in a public
Yeah.
building,
Yeah, no, I understand.
and hopefully anything they're training them shouldn't be something that's so top secret that I can't hear what they're saying. That they don't want me to hear what they're saying.
It's not. I just did as far as classroom distractions. And
Gotcha. Well, hey, I tell you what, man, in today's day and age, you gotta learn to work through distractions,
Okay.
Do you have a business card by any chance?
I didn't bring one down with me. I'm sorry.
Okay, is it possible to get one? I could,
Yeah.
I'd appreciate that if you
share an
could.
initial one.
All right.
Absolutely. Yeah.
all right,
Okay.
I'll look for you. right, guys. And we got Officer Sneaky right over here. So why did you start off all nice with me, and then, you know, you come in and you start trying to, you know, impede my my video, my story? That's not very nice. I wasn't bothering anyone, and you had to, you know, it's not right, brother.
Sure, you can walk around and film that. Please don't, you know.
Well, I just wanted to engage with him just for a minute, because let me just explain what happened. So I introduced myself to him for outside, very nice. I was very respectful.
Yeah.
I didn't have to disclose what I'm doing here, but I told him, hey, I come in peace. I'm working on a story. Just let him know I'm going to be walking around. That was it, because he engaged with me. I didn't actually make the first move. But I told him that just to be nice, because, you know, hey, it is a public building. You know, you never know what's happening out there in today's world. So I wanted to assure him, hey, I come in peace. I'm just working on the story. When I'm done, I'll be gone. So I went inside the little lobby there, was peacefully recording, and I was literally just did like a little 360 view. I was about to walk out, and one of the ladies was like, oh, I don't want to be recorded. And then he kind of intervened, and I'm like, well, ma'am, this is a public building. You know, I have a right to record and make sure, you know, work on my story in peace. And then he kind of intervened. Was like, oh, you can't record, kind of thing. And I'm like, you can't tell me that. That goes against California Penal Code 52.1.
So if you can just understand, his perspective is to keep us safe.
No, I hear you.
Experienced several dangerous situations.
Yeah.
And he has to go in there and kind of figure out if it's a danger or if it's safe.
No, I hear that part. And I told him that. I actually told him the same thing outside. Like, hey, you got to keep the place safe. I want everyone to be safe. That's why I reassured him. I'm just a guy with a camera. I come in peace. I'm working on a story. Nothing nefarious going on. I'm just, you know, a guy with a camera.
I'm gonna go get you my
I personally can't think of any type of criminals or terrorist activities where they would come out in broad daylight and just openly record, you know, because today's technology, I could have a hidden camera and you wouldn't even know it.
No, and you would also expect that, you know, everyone's being cautious and asking questions, right?
And just a word, you know, like you maybe I haven't seen anything I shouldn't see, but if there is something that's confidential that I can see from public view, let them know, like, hey, cover it up.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen anything. I'm not looking for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no worries. Let me go get you my business
All
card.
right, appreciate it.
Okay.
You're dismissed, brother. It's funny, they got a thing about rights in general, but yet they were trying to violate mine for a moment. And here's all the pamphlets if anyone needs them, guys. When you first walk in. Gotcha. All right, appreciate your help and being cordial. All right, appreciate it. Have a great day. There goes the security guard. Back to work. All right, guys, so we're gonna take off out of this building, go check out the other one. Here comes the security guard. All right, let's go hit up the Monterey County Department of Child Support Services. Hopefully they got the memo that I'm okay to record. Let's see what happens. All right. See if you got to come pay your child support, guys. I got office A, B. I'm good. I'm good. Appreciate it. C, D. Got this cool mural up here, guys. We're gonna make sure to keep the people off this. You see they got cameras right up there too. Oh, she closed her window and she's on the phone. Well, there you have it, guys. Salinas, California, Monterey County Department of Child Support Services. What are your thoughts? Pass or fail? You be the judge. I want to hear from you. In my opinion, I'm going to give them a soft pass. I mean, they didn't like me recording, guys. They even tried to intervene a few times. However, they didn't push it. They didn't call the police. They didn't try to tell me I had to leave. They basically respected my rights, even though they didn't like it. What are your thoughts? Make sure to pound that like button. Make sure to follow or subscribe. Show your support by sharing these videos. And definitely leave me that comment. Pass or fail. You be the judge. Last but not least, no bootlicking. Salinas, California. Out of here, guys. We'll see you on the next one.